and turn his merry merry note unto the sweet bird's throat, and turn his merry note unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither. He shall see no enemy but winter and rough weather. He shall see no enemy but winter and rough weather. He shall see no enemy but winter and rough weather, but winter and rough weather. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me, and turn his merry note unto the sweet bird's throat, and turn his merry note unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, 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 hither. Come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither.
Somewhere in France. The time is long, long ago. Duke Senior had ruled here until his Charles, the undefeated wrestler who broke the backs of his last three competitors. Today's challenger, the young unknown Orlando, touchstone Duke's clown. Celia, Duke Frederick's only daughter, her cousin, Rosalind, daughter of the famous Duke Sr., who had been permitted to remain at court as Sidney's companion. And Duke Frederick himself with his stable of hunting dogs. In a few moments, people will begin to take their places for the match.
Let your gentle wishes go
say the time you die. Rosalind, whither shall we go? Did you have banished me, not you? Shall we be sundered? No, stay when thou canst. I'll go along with thee. Why? Whither shall we go? To seek my uncle, thy father, in the forest of Arden. Alas, what danger will it be to us, maids as we are, to travel forth so far? I'll put myself in poor mean attire, the like to you. Were it not better that I did suit me all points like a man? What shall I call you when thou art a man? Ganymede, no longer Celia, but Elena. Touchstone, we'll take him with, so let's away and get our loves together.
My liege, Orlando has fled the court. It cannot be. My servant saw him go. Find a means to call him off and bring him back to me. The lands that we seize into our hands until thou bring him dead or living.
An exciting story, isn't it? Where one man steals another man's inheritance, then plots his murder. Where 5 people run away. Where a ruler orders that an innocent man be tracked down. A hunt that must end only in death. But that isn't all. You are going to see that surprise we promised you earlier. The surprise comes about when our runaways, Orlando and Adam, Rosalind, Celia, and Touchstone, reach the Forest of Arden.
The forest is a romantic place, an idyllic place where every day is a holiday, and people converse and flirt and dance, and as William Shakespeare puts it, flee the time carelessly as they did in the Golden World. Listen.
this is the forest of Arden.
Oh, Jupiter, how weary are my spirits.
I care not for my spirits, my life is not as weary.
I could disgrace my man's apparel and quiet woman, but I must comfort the weaker vessel. Therefore, courage. Good Elena,
I pray you bear with me. I cannot go no further.
For my part, I'd rather bear with you than bear you.
So this is the forest of Arden.
When I was at home, I was in a better place. But travelers must be content.
I be sober touchstone. Look you, who comes here? A young man in love?
Sweet Phoebe, how I do love you. Oh, Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe.
I pray you, let us question the young man. If he for gold will give us any food, I may roast to death.
Holla, you clown.
Peaceful. He's not thy kinsman.
I like this place, and willingly could waste my time in it.
Maybe it was gold will buy us yonder cottage, too.
Good even to you, friend.
Master, I can go no further. Here I lie down as you're at my grave.
Why, how now, Adam? No greater heart in thee. If this uncouth boy stealed anything savage, I will either do food for it or bring it for food to thee. Stay here, I'll be with thee quickly. Thou art too disputable for my company. I think of as many matters as you, but I give heaven thanks and make no boast of them. Forbear, eat no more. Why, I have eaten none yet, nor shall not till necessity be served. Forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of this food. I almost die for the food. Speak you so gently, pardon me, I pray you. I am Orlando, son of Sir Rowland D. Boyd. There's an old poor man, till he be first advised, I will not touch a bit. Amiens, give some verse, I prithee. I do not desire you to please me. I do desire you to sing.
That was Duke Senior. You remember, he's Rosalind's father. With him was a melancholy Jock, as usual with a book in his hands. Rosalind meets her father in the forest, but since she is in disguise as a shepherd, the Duke fails to recognize her. Now the holiday mood. Wait a moment, here comes Oliver searching for Orlando.
Now the holiday mood of the forest touches the newcomers, and the days that follow are spent in good feasting, and in earnest talks of things philosophic.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being of 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in nurse's arms.
was always time to play at love.
Hear my verse, and witness of my love. O Rosalind, these trees shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere. Von Orlando, carve on every tree, the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive she.
From the east to the western end, no jewels like Rosalind. I found this on a tree. All the pictures fairest lined are but black to Rosalind.
Truly the tree will grab fruit.
If the cat will after kind, so be sure will Rosalind.
Sweetest nut hath sourest rind. Such a nut is Rosalind.
Such a nut is almost gentle Jupiter. What tedious homily of love.
For you hast done this.
Is it a man?
Was the chain that you once wore about his neck change your color?
I prithee, who is it?
Oh Lord, Lord, is it a hard matter for friends to meet?
But who?
Is it possible?
I prithee now, tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful and the most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful, and after that,
1 inch of delay more.
'tis Orlando.
Do you hear, Forrester?
Very well, what would you?
I pray you, what is the clock?
There's no clock in the forest. Do I know you? You have face.
Elena?
Are you native of this place?
I dwell here in the forest with this shepherdess, my sister.
Your accent is something finer than you could purchase here.
An old uncle taught me to speak, one that knew the court well. There is a man who haunts our forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their barks. If I could meet him, I would give him some good counsel.
I am he that is so love-shaped. I pray tell me a remedy.
There is none of the marks upon you of a man in love.
What are his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not, a blue eye and sunken, which you have not, a beard neglected, which you have not.
Fair youth, I would I could make thee believe I love. Neither rhyme nor remedy can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, one, and in this manner. He used to imagine me his love and woo me, at which I would like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him. And thus I cured him. In this way I will cure you.
I would not be cured you.
I would cure you if you would call me Rosalind and come every day to woo me.
Now, what with my love, I will. Tell me where you live.
Go with me and I'll show you. Now you must call me Rosalind.
With all my heart, good ship. Sweet Rosalind.
Did Orlando recognize Rosalind in the boy Ganymede? It is hard to say. Orlando himself reveals nothing at this time, but he falls in with Rosalind's plan and visits her every day for his lesson on curing love.
Orlando and Rosalind are not alone in their preoccupation with love. Other habits of the forest find it as exciting a pastime as they do.
Come apace, good Audrey, I will fetch up your coats. And now, Audrey, am I the man yet? Does my simple feature content you?
Your features, Lord warns us, what features?
Truly, I would the gods have made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is.
Oh, be it as it may be, I will marry thee.
Will the gods give us joy?
Amen. A man may, if he were of fearful heart, stagger in this attempt. But what? Courage, come, sweet Audrey, we must be married.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me. Do not, Phoebe. Say that you love me not, but say not so in bitterness.
Thou tellest me there is murder in mine heart, yet mine eyes, which I have dreaded that thee hurt thee not. Oh, for shame, Silvus, for shame.
Oh, dear Phoebe, if ever you meet in some fresh
But come, ask me what you will. I will grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Yes, will I. Fridays and Saturdays and all.
Wilt thou have me?
I will not have you.
Then I die for love.
Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love. But I will have you.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then, one desire too much of a good thing. Give me your hand, Orlando. Will you have wife to this Rosalind?
I will.
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
And I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband.
But will my Rosalind do so?
She will do as I do.
For these 2 hours, Rosalind, I will leave thee again. I must attend the due.
Alas, dear love.
By 2 o'clock, I will be with thee again.
Aye, go your ways, go your ways. 2 o'clock is your hour.
Aye, sweet Rosalind.
If you come 1 minute behind your hour, I will think you the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind.
Adieu.
Orlando! Is it not past 2 o'clock and here much Orlando?
I'm working. He has taken his bow and arrows and has gone to sleep. But not a word, for here comes company.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray you, where in this forest stands a cottage fenced about white olive trees?
West of this place, by the murmuring stream. But at this hour, there's no one there.
I should read by description. The boy's fair feet of favor, the woman brown and the brother. Are not you the owner of the house I did inquire for?
It is no boasting ass. To say we are.
Orlando. To that whom he calls his Rosalind. He sends his blood connection.
Ah!
Are you he?
I am. What must we understand by this?
When last the young Orlando parted with him, flew what he felt, under an old oak, whose boughs were lost with age. A wretched, rounded man who lay sleeping on his back. A lion threw himself upon him. This seen, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother.
But Orlando, did he leave him there? Through to the sucked and hungry lioness?
Orlando gave battle to the lions, who quickly fell before him, and here I live.
Are you his brother that did off so contrive to kill him?
'Twas I, but 'tis not I. My conversion.
But the bloody napkin, Orlando?
The lioness had torn his flesh away. He sent me hither to tell the story.
Why, how now, Ganymede, sweet Ganymede?
Look, he recovers. You a man? You lack a man's heart.
This was well counterfeited. I pray you tell your brother how well I counterfeited. Hi-ho!
Well then, take good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
I faith, I should have been a woman by right. Look, here comes your brother. Even I will speak with him. Oh, Orlando, how it grieves me to see thee wear thy heart in a scarf.
It is my
joyful day, Audrey. Today will we be married?
Hee hee hee.
Very good. Bear your body for safety, Audrey.
Hear me all. Patience once more. You say if I bring in Rosalind, you will bestow her on Orlando here? And you say you'll have her when I bring her. That would I. You say you'll marry me if I be willing. But if you do refuse to marry me, you will give yourself to this shepherd?
So is the Lord.
Then I vow to make these doubts all even now. To you I give myself, for I am yours. To you I give myself, for I am yours.
If there be truth inside, you are my Rosalind.
If sight and shape be true, then my love, adieu. Flame, you think you rise and brighter and tall, the weather keeps his measures tall. Stay, Jack, stay!
Go to your pleasures. I'm for other than for dancing measures.
Proceed, we'll begin these rites as we do trust the land and true delights.
So now you saw it, the surprise William Shakespeare wrote for you. Recall the play what you wish. Suspense, story, or comedy, crime, or romance. Isn't it still as
Might be. Let me have audience for a word or two. I bring these tidings as fair simple. Duke Frederick to catch his brother here and put him to the sword, to the skirts of the log boat he came. We're meeting with an old religious man who's converted both from his enterprise and from the world. His crown bequeathing to his banished mother.